it's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
All right. Now the fun part. Is this working tonight? Yes, it's working tonight. All right. Hey, all right. Yay, hey, woo. Now, of course, my combined chat window isn't working. It's like I get one thing working and a whole bunch of other crap fails. Hold on. I think I know how to fix this. I just have to make an adjustment. Hold on. I realized what I succeeded at doing in one place and failed at doing in another. Hold on a minute. What I need is... At least you guys can hear me. I don't have the chat thing added correctly, so give me just a minute. This should be like something like that and something like that, maybe. Okay, that's not right. Let me shrink that down. Something like that, maybe? Something like that, maybe. Now we're getting closer. Now we're getting closer. Hold on. And then, all right. Yikes. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Width is good. Height is wrong. Let's try that. Let's back that off to like that, maybe. That's too thin. Let's do something like that, maybe. No, that's huge. There we go. One. Let's try that. Okay, well, again, progress, but not where we want to be. Maybe? Ooh, I might have accidentally nailed it. Nope, we're so close. We're so close. Let's try that. Nope. Okay, hang on, I gotta back that off even further. Try... Oh, no, I had it right a minute ago. Derp. I am going the wrong way. Hold on. Maybe? Ooh, we're so close. We're so close now. Let's do this. All right, I'm going to call that done. There we go. There we go. How we doing? Dick Kickem. Well, so Electric, it's not that I didn't save the settings. It's that I never imported them to my Civ 6 section of OBS, right? Last week, I spent a little bit of time. I got it all set up nice and pretty in on the warships warship scene collection, but I didn't import all of those settings over to the scene collection for yeah, I'm irritated that the StreamBot is not okay. No, the StreamBot is only showing me Twitch, and I'm gonna have to do a couple of other mods here. Hold on. We're going to have to, hang on a minute. Restreambot is being very, very irritating right now. And then I need to add him to the list of things to filter out over here. Hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on. We're still messing with it. We're going to get there, I promise. I promise. There we go. Okay. That should, in theory, fix it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Anyways, Rita, Raiders, guys, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It has been, it's been a busy weekend. We're back home now, of course. I got in late last night. I was on a 6:30 flight out of San Francisco, which meant I landed back in Houston right around midnight. And, of course, now it's completely failing at all. I love all of this. No, I don't. What in the hell is happening here? I am mildly irritated, to put it lightly. Refresh. Refresh. Come on. Stop being a jerk. Okay, there we go. It's finally seems to be working. Okay, let's do a test over here. Bingo. Excellent. Okay, so this window is working correctly. Excellent. Restreambot over here is working correctly. Awesome. We'll do, Rita. We'll do. So yeah, so I got in crazy late last night. It was like almost 1 before we got back to the house. By the time, plane taxis and you get everything on, get all your crap and you get off the plane, you walk to the car and the car drives home. And so it was a late night, but it was a good trip. We had a good time in San Francisco. I didn't do anything on Sunday. I had originally, when I kind of sketched this trip out in my brain a while back, I was like, you know what I'll do on Sunday? I will, I'll go downtown. I'll, leave my bags somewhere. There was a place I could like pay to hold my luggage for the day. And I'll take like a harbor cruise and I'll wander around. And I didn't. It was midnight Saturday night before I even got back to my room after having been gone all day. And it was like, I'm going to crash. And I think I slept probably, well, of course, we lost an hour. Thanks, Congress. Lost an hour's sleep that night. But I slept till probably 9 or 10 o'clock the next morning. I got up just in time to grab breakfast at the hotel. And checkout time was 11. And when 11 rolled around, I was looking at the ferry schedule like, okay, I could still ferry into downtown and like go take a harbor cruise. Right? The little tour, get on the harbor cruise and just sail around San Francisco Bay for an hour and then go to the airport. That might be kind of fun. But in the end, I was like, you know what? I don't want to people. I really don't. So I just went straight to the airport and I burned one of my United Lounge passes and I curled up in a United Club for like 4 or 5 hours. And I slept. I watched Masters of the Air. I got almost completely caught up on Masters of the Air. I think I'm up to episode 6. I think I just finished episode 6. So I'm only like maybe 2 episodes behind now. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to being all caught up with all of that. We'll talk more about that as the night goes on. I need to get over into the Civ game because they are probably waiting on me. We are doing a new start tonight. We are not continuing last week's games. What's up, Tinryu? It is a bit of a mess for a couple of reasons. One is, if you recall last week, we were still having some sync issues. We have spent some time today trying to clean up the mod mess that we think is causing all of the sync issues. We feel like we've done a good job. We feel like we're in the right place. Okay, so I don't have to be in a rush. They haven't actually got a game up yet. Mr. Dexter, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So we're going to end up restarting again, which is fine. It's a little frustrating, but I actually don't mind. The early game's got a lot of good things going for it and good planning. So while we're waiting, I can keep talking about San Francisco then, I suppose. So yeah, CarryCon was good. It's last year. It felt like, did I get it tattooed? No, Grant, no tattoo. Last year, CarryCon had about, I think they had about 2,000 people, is what I heard. This year, it was a little over 2,300. So attendance was up, which is good. And that's kind of right around what the ship can kind of comfortably hold. Once you start getting like 2,500 plus, that flight deck, that hangar deck gets very crowded. Good event, lots of people. They had more vendors and more retailers this year. They had split the stages up. Last year there was one big giant stage area on the aft end of the hangar deck. This year they had shrunk that stage down a little bit. It was still all the way in the aft, and then they were using the wardroom, which is on the one first deck forward. So you go down one deck from the hangar bay all the way forward. It's forward to the forward elevator. And that was like the second stage. They did some panels in there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with the Mad Bavarian tonight, Hetman. Yes. I'm really enjoying Ludwig so far. The Hanses, I think, are really beneficial. I had a little bit of bad luck missing out on Stonehenge last time. I'm going to look around. I think Stonehenge is one of those things that Ludwig really wants, because it saves him a little bit of pain, and gives him the opportunity. Oh, here I can. Oh, okay. Oh, Gorgo and I are going to be a problem. Okay, I see. Hold on. Let me. I kind of like the blue, but that's fine.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Any video evidence is watchable on YouTube. Video evidence of what precisely, Electric? What are you looking for? Of me. On YouTube? No. Now, I did do some filming, and between last year's B-roll and this year's B-roll, I will probably do Sis going with Gorgo. How interesting. Getting away from Eleanor. Okay, this will be fun. But I will probably do a little CarryCon video that I meant to do last year and never did. Great event, though. Hornet puts on a great event. If you ever get the chance to go, I would highly encourage it, especially if you're a weeb. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, the CD's downstairs. Crap. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I actually have it. It's all signed, but it's down. It's downstairs. One sec. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh, forgot my headset. Okay, I gotta come back to my desk with all the pieces. Yeah, we can link the VOD in chat here in a bit. Okay, so yeah, here's the disc. Let's see, I gotta. So he signed to the cover there. All right, yeah, there we go. So he signed the booklet in black, and then I had him do the disc in bronze.
From the first
So there we go. So I'll get those. I'll probably end up getting all that framed, and I'll put it on the wall in here in the study.
First upright steps, you have come far.
There's absolutely a VOD. I need to go. I was looking earlier. Give me a moment. I can find it for you. Let's see. You need. Not that. You need a link to this. Copy link address. Yep, there it is. Xanda beat me to it. There it is. So the VOD itself is about 2 hours of roughly an hour and 45 minutes of like going through some new content and talking to the various cosplayers that were there. Oh right, I have to wait. I should unmute. I just realized I was still muted because I'm a loser. I just realized I was still muted in here because I'm a loser.
Yeah, we figured you were talking.
Yep.
Still.
Trying to chat up on everything. It's been a busy weekend.
No, it hasn't.
I was actually supposed to be where you just were next week.
It's actually supposed to be where you were supposed to be.
I was supposed to be going to San Fran next week,
Okay.
but some family issues came up. I was supposed to go for the GDC.
Oh, the
thing.
GDC's next week. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
So
Oh,
wait, you're supposed to.
Xanda, that was not a real thing. He was joking. He was
No,
jerking.
family
He was
stuff.
jerking me around, and we both knew it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
We talked to
family
them
first.
before the show.
Oh,
There was
it's-
never a plan for any of the CCs to go on stage. That was never a thing. He told us straight up that after the show was done, we would all be doing he would do little interviews, little mano a mano interviews with us backstage.
I was all ready
which
to
is
have my
fine.
passes sent to me and everything too.
Yeah, so Paladin CarrierCon is essentially a WeebCon, right? It's funny, and I'll tell this story a little in depth a little later, but the reality is that like having somebody like me at CarrierCon is kind of silly because I'm not a weeb, I don't speak weeb, I don't understand weeb, and I'm surrounded by weeb. I'm not a draw for these
All right,
guys,
everybody's
right?
in. Thanks, Raptor, for letting us start over.
Oh yeah, it's no big deal.
Yes, thank you.
I've got to find me a good spot here. This is going to be dicey. I got a spot for a dam. I think I want to settle on the T. I think what I want to do is... Ooh, this gets dicey. Let me see how this goes, because this is a dam. I could do City Center. I can do Hansa. But if I do Hansa there... What I want to do is... This is kind of crappy. I need to see the rest of the tiles first. 100% Xanda, right? Like, that's just it. It's, yeah, no. So Paladin, you had both World of Warships and AL were official sponsors of the con, right? So there was absolutely a ton of cosplay there, which is great. I mean, I've been going to Dragon Con for like 30 years, right? So I love good cosplayers. I love the work that goes in, the dedication. It's very, very cool. I have no issues with any of that. I just don't understand what it's all about, right? I'm not a weeb. I don't watch this stuff. I don't participate in it. So it's kind of like, it genuinely baffles me. So it's kind of like, having me there is like, yay, warships. Like, that was kind of like thing, you know? But Hornet puts on a great show. They take good care of everybody. They've got a lot of deck space that they put to good use. As a gamer, one of the things that I wish would happen
Just thinking about city placement. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine. Is I wish that...
Basically, I'm determining how much resources I want to scrap. Ugh.
I wish that I had the ability to do more of the tabletop gaming. They have a table. They tear, and the crew's mess is on the second deck at the ass end of the ship. They do tabletop gaming, like just kind of open gaming. So they were doing Pathfinder demos, Starfinder demos. There were a bunch of guys down there playing Flames of War. You know, tanks and infantry running around on terrain maps and stuff. I would love to do like some Star Wars RPG sessions. I would love to do some like next year, maybe do some like Star Wars Unlimited, right? Like do some tabletop gaming. I think that'd be a hell of a lot of fun. That kind of thing. There's 2 rivers here. Why are you telling me I can't do that? That does exist on 2 sides of the hex, you piece of trash. Oh, it's trying to tell me I'm damming this river. Hold on a minute. Ooh, that is spicy, ladies and gentlemen. A +10 Hansa. Ooh, and there's more. Ooh, okay, I gotta check this out. Okay, I don't want to settle just yet. I've got to settle soon, but I think I want to give it maybe one more turn. Hold on a minute. I think I kind of like that. 1, 2, 3. I could probably stick like a campus back over here, maybe over here or something. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and build this. This is probably a little suboptimal for city placement, but I need to get something on the ground because we're 3 turns in and I need to get a city down. So Ice Rose, my problem with Battletech is that Battletech would be like an all-day bloody thing. Like it would be a crazy amount of time investment to do a Battletech setup there. Okay, let's stick with... Actually, with this terrain, I'm going to go scout into Slinger to start things off. Because this terrain is really going to slow my Slingers down. Let's do Husbandry, please. Yeah, I know. There are barbarians in this game. Last week, there were literally no barbarians whatsoever. Now, what I probably want to do is explore a little more downriver. I'm going to give it a little more space before I come back, because I really need to get this policy card installed before I come back and try and fight these guys. Because right now, these spearmen will just absolutely destroy me. Yeah, exactly, Paladin. Like, it's rough, right? There's... If you were to try to play BattleTech there, you'd be. I mean, if you could do Alpha Strike, you could do an Alpha Strike demo, I think, pretty easily. I would not want to attempt a Classic demo. That would take a ton of time. It's a huge time investment to teach Classic to people. Especially after I just got my ass kicked by a flood. That's fun. Thanks. Yeah, precisely, Ice Rose. Exactly. Like, and Dragon Con is like 78 hours straight, right? So that's a tough sell to me. Whereas all in Carrier Con end to end is like 7 hours, right? It's like start at 10, end at 5, you're done. Like that's the whole convention. Okay, we're going to come to here. Okay, so we're at the end of the Little Peninsula here. If I'm gonna dam this river here, I'm gonna need to find another place to put a city. 1, 2, 3. This is possible. Something like this is more likely, but I need to make sure that I get the... I need to get 2 Hansas built off of this dam, however I do it. It is, Grant. I mean, unless you have the tables in your brain, which once you play enough games, most of us do. But I know exactly what you're saying. The most interesting part of BattleTech is the same as the most interesting part of chess. It's the moving, it's, positioning. All the positioning that goes into playing a game of Classic is fascinating. The die rolls is just straight up probability, and sometimes you get hosed and sometimes you don't, and it kind of sucks. But like Star Wars Unlimited, like something like that, be really easy. The Star Wars RPG has got a pretty good little demo module. I think you could go through in probably about 2 or 3 hours. If you spent the day down there, you could probably teach that like twice, that kind of thing. Which would be a lot of fun, genuinely. But, oh, hello. Okay. Interesting. All right, I want you to go this way. And I really should build another... I'm gonna stick with the Slinger for now, but I should really consider building another scout at some point to go northeast. Let's get mining done. Okay. Sure. Oh, horses nearby. That's excellent. Okay, we like that. Okay. Something on the stone is not honestly, genuinely not a bad idea. This tile would probably be better, right? Because if you think about it, what I would want to do would be, let me think here. I've got to consider that I can't settle any closer than these 2 hexes. I'm going to move him back to the stone, and he's going to heal a bit. Okay, so I'm almost completely blocked. Okay, I am gonna just go ahead and take this guy to the northeast. I'm gonna take my Slinger around this way, and a little bit he and the warrior will tag team these spearmen. While we're sitting here, though, let's think about this. City should go probably here, which leaves me with a commercial district here, which leaves me with a Hansa here. Now, that's not as good of a Hansa because I don't want to throw this tile away for an aqueduct. But that's not a terrible Hansa either. And then, I kind of don't like this. I gotta think this through better. Oh, Gorm, we just got here, buddy. We just got here. Give me a shout out for Gorm, if somebody would, please. One of my fancy mods. Oh, I was gonna take him northeast. I did that wrong. Go this way later on. Civics. Okay, let's get our government set up. We need to do God King, and we need to do discipline. Just in time. Okay, Slinger will come down here then. I'm not going to bother taking him around this way. Thank you. Yeah, so you're saying city here. And then aqueduct here. It gets the Hansa beggar. I lose some of the cash out of the commercial district, which is not a catastrophe, but it is a little annoying. The one thing I also should be looking for this city would be a really good place to build mausoleum, but I think I'm going to get stuck building. Is this hills? Yeah, I can't build Stonehenge there. This hex is actually the only legal place I will have to build Stonehenge based on what I can see right now.
Everybody's quiet again.
I'm busy talking
dun,
through
dun.
crap with my chat.
I mean, I'm a motor mouth, as you've seen, so I've just been chatting over here.
Yeah, I've been doing the same, just talking through my early start. What do you guys think of your start? You happy?
I'm good.
I'm not unhappy. I'm still kind of feeling my way through it. It's not nearly as good a start as I had last time.
It's how it always works out, doesn't it?
I know, right? So Stavros playing
I'm
Ludwig.
pretty
My
happy
focus
with
is
mine,
almost
but I have
exclusively
nothing
going to be a cultural.
spectacular
It's going to be a
yet,
cultural
but I think,
focus, right?
I've got a good spot.
So I need to focus. I need to get a religion down early. I need to focus on building as many
Now, I don't
wonders as
want
I
to jinx it, but
realistically
have you guys
can,
noticed how smooth the game's been so far?
and maximizing
See, I was going to
what
say
I'm
that
going to
I
get
got
out of
scared
those.
the kitten was going to throw stuff at me.
I think my second city might want to go down here.
Look,
I'm
don't
going to
curse
build
it, okay?
another slinger, and then a settler. I want a little more military to deal with these Barbies before I put a settler on the board. That's a high value target I don't want to lose. Yes, daylight saving sucks. How much of Hornet did you see this year? Not much, Ice Rose.
So in the Discord
This year, not much.
Zath, I posted the cuteness that is next to my desk.
I saw a lot of Hornet last year. This year, I didn't feel obligated to see as much. Now, I will tell the story of my panel,
saw.
which resulted in me seeing more of Hornet than I had
That is
expected.
Sally, Luke, and Leia. Mama and her grown kids.
Okay, hold on. Keep going this way. So
Very nice.
last year, Mountbatten and I did a panel with the gentleman from New SS New Jersey, Ryan, whose last name I will never pronounce. Is this an easy game to get into? Dexter says. Dicey. I would couch that by asking how familiar you are with strategy games in general, turn-based strategy games in general. And that panel had a pretty good turnout. But as I look back on it, I think, look at the size of my channel versus Mountbatten versus USS New Jersey. I was clearly not the draw for this panel. Fast forward to this year, I'm on a panel by myself. I'm down on the wardroom at 3 o'clock, and I get down there, and there's a Hornet staffer, and he's got some questions, and we're going to talk. But there's basically nobody there. There's just like a handful of people. There's just nobody really there. Let's murder this guy. Now, I was really not upset. And again, because I am not the target audience. I am not the draw for this, right? So I was fine with it. I think he might have felt a little bad. I was not fussed. But while we were sitting there talking, we were waiting to see if other people showed up. He's like, "What is your degree in again?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's my degree is marine engineering. When I come to a ship like this, what I always want to do, I want to see the engine spaces." And some of the ships you can, some of them are freely open. Like Lexington has one of her turbine rooms restored, and you can tour it. But very commonly, I'm gonna need to go ahead and get astrology done. Let's get that done. Very commonly, you cannot tour. You cannot tour the engine compartments. And so instead of having my panel, the 3 or 4 people who showed up, and then the other 2 people we grabbed on our way, the staffer was like, "Let's just go down to the engine room. I'll just take you down there. I can take up to 10 people down there just on my own." And it was like, "Let's go," which is normally part of one you can only get down there on one of their guided hard hat tours or guided tours, you have to pay extra or whatever. I was like, "Let's go." So literally we got down there, and it was fun because he's like, this isn't really my forte. I don't really know this stuff. And I was like, "Dude, I got you. It's fine. I can explain what we're looking at. Is there a P&ID around somewhere? I can talk through all of this, right? This is just steam turbine plants. I took steam propulsion. We're good." So that was kind of fun. We had a lot of fun. Oh, I need to turn that one off. Hang on a minute. The Barnacles were, of course, on Saturday as well. Hopefully, you tuned in to watch the Golden Barnacles. That was a hell of a lot of fun. Let me turn that timer off. There we go. We don't need that one anymore. Done. Hopefully, you tuned in and caught the Golden Barnacles over on Clyde's channel on Saturday. All right. Do you know? What if I put the city where this Barbie camp is? That's not bad either. Although, it probably does limit me off of putting something over here. I can only build in these couple of tiles here. Whereas if I move it over here, I've got a lot more space to take over something with a nice city over here. I'm not really sure about this. He cut that differently than I had filmed it, Xander. That was really funny. When I went back and watched the Barnacles, he had cut the. I had originally filmed the whole, reading everything off and everything was one big take, and at the end I left him 3 little outtakes. One was me mocking Kitakami, one was me mocking Ningha, and the other one was like I mispronounced Van Speek's name like 8 times, right? Just like, I kept intentionally butchering it, thinking it would be funny. And I completely agree, Grant. I completely agree. And then when he cut it, I sent him the whole big video. It was like 8 or 9 minutes long, and I did it in 4K so he could edit it however he wanted. And when I watched the finished cut, he had edited in me mispronouncing Van Speek's name like during the actual reading of the ships, and I thought it was hilarious. I was like, okay, that was way better. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, this is going to be a little spit of land. So I'm going to want to try to fit at least one city in here. This would be a really good spot for... This would be a really good spot for university. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking city... commercial hub, harbor, university, campus, whatever, campus. I'll look and see how that plays out as we finish exploring that last tile. Slinger's going to attack somebody. Let's see who he goes for. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we finished up 4 in trade. I don't know how, but whatever. Okay, so there is a way through the mountains up there. This should annihilate this dude and let me wipe out this Barbie camp. Excellent. All right. We boosted bronze working. We boosted military tradition. Let's go ahead and promote this guy. I want to continue. I want to see what's down here. Okay. Now this starts to get weird because this might be a really good canal. Is this a lake? Coast. It's not a lake. So this is ocean, and this is ocean. That means I want to build a canal on one or more of these tiles through here. I gotta think about this. I may want to ditch this and consider this here. That is probably smarter. And then I probably want to do canal. And when I do canal there, I probably want to seriously consider Hansa right there. That's not as good a Hansa as I would have hoped. I got to think about this. And there might be a better way to lay this out still. There probably is, I just haven't thought of it yet. I sort of don't want to give up all the maze. Civic. How close are we on a Pantheon? We're a ways off. Let's do state workforce for now. This may not yet be the right way to lay out this city. I still got to think about this. All right. I'm going to send you over. Let's get you to here. We're going to heal you up. Let's pull you back to Munich. Keep pushing this way. Okay, this little spit of land is going to end here in a minute. Okay, but so there's no need for the canal. The canal is garbage. I'm going to be able to sail around the end of whatever this is. Okay. All right, then. So this is probably then better off straight up as a Hansa. +4 is kind of crap, but I'm getting 2 from the resources and 2 from the commercial hub. What else can I put next to it to buff it? How does Hansa work again? Commercial hub, aqueduct, canal, and dam. Canal and dam are not going to be a thing in here, I don't think. I mean, I could do canal, but it's kind of trash. Okay, I definitely need to build a city as I head in that direction. Okay. Okay. This is still probably a little suboptimal. Man, I still don't know where to put my second city. I kind of don't like this. What if I went north? If I went north, I could build on the coast. I could do a nice, simple city. Harbor. No, not there. Harbor. Commercial district. All right, that's a nice, simple triad. Then come in here with an aqueduct and a Hansa. It's not an amazing Hansa, but it's passable. The problem is that really eats up almost all the available land. This city becomes very dependent on sea resources to feed itself. If I back it a little farther off to the north, I think I need to expand south. I need to secure the area to my south first. Let's just do that. I still need to know what's down here. I need to know that that's Land's End. Archery, bronze work, bronze working, please. I want to see where iron is. And is it time for a holy site? I really want to build Stonehenge. I'm not going to have almost anywhere I can really build Stonehenge, which is super frustrating. Building a trader right now does me no good. I have nowhere to send it. The builder might be useful, maybe. Let's go builder into settler 2. And I'll make an adjustment as I think I need to later on. Okay, it's time to decide. Where am I putting this city? Let's think about this for a minute. If I put the city here, that means I'm going to want to put probably an aqueduct here and a Hansa here. And then a commercial district probably here. That gives me a nice solid Hansa. That then leaves me... No, I need the commercial district. Pull that out of there. I need the commercial district probably here instead. What if I could harvest the... what if I did this? This is right now the only place I can build Stonehenge. Right here. I think I have to go for the stone. I think the city over here is the better play. But man, I am not convinced that this is going to be amazing. I am not convinced that this is going to be amazing. Because what I want to do now is put Stonehenge right there. Go ahead and get my religion started. Then I'm going to want to put probably a theater square right there. This will end up going away. This will end up becoming probably a Hansa. And this will end up becoming a commercial district down the road. I mean, that's not amazing. It's really not amazing. It's solid. It's not stunning. Now, I could do this. Now that doesn't make much of an improvement. I give up a fair chunk of production on this Hansa to get Stonehenge in, but I think as Ludwig, I'm going to have to make that sacrifice. I have yet to find any other stone, and that's literally the only tile in my entire empire that I can build that on. Yeah, this is like a passage. Okay. Come back north. Ugh. Lots of good terrain up here. I need to sneak through here and see what's on the other side of these mountains. I hate it, but I'm going to have to build on this stone and go ahead and build Stonehenge. I need to go ahead and get mining down so I can build this quarry, I think. I mean, Andrew, there is some of that. That's a real, I won't say concern, but you're not wrong. There's fewer people streaming boats than there used to be, and there's fewer people watching boats than there used to be. That's just the nature of the game. As it's gotten older, there's fewer people watching. I don't think there's necessarily fewer people playing. The population numbers don't really support a drastic population loss. I'm just not convinced of this. How do I get off of this?
Eyes profound and enticing draw me in. Erotic heat completely consumes me. Forbidding desire, the strongest sin. I need to give in to my body's plea. The flames in intestines, chills to my spine, driving me into burning temptation. A need for a bottle.
I think I like that better, kids. I really do. And then later on, I can come in and farm this out and build a... Yeah, let's just do it. I'm going to end up building the city here. It's just smarter, I think, in the end. Okay, you heal up. Go ahead and get her built. All right. Now the trader becomes useful. We're not going to do that, though. We are going to go for a builder, I think. Okay, I've got iron. I see the iron. That's lovely. Or do I want... I should probably go ahead and buy the tile and get Stonehenge started. 30 gold to buy the tile. What does it cost me to buy a builder? I could buy the tile and a builder, and then start working on the rest of this. I don't have a tremendous amount of production. It's probably the smart way to go. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and start Stonehenge and buy a builder. I'm going to kind of bankrupt myself here for a little bit, but that's okay. Choose research. Archery feels good. Well, I mean, you know, the Lesta divorce is final at this point. They're going to do their thing, and the Austin guys, the Belgrade guys are going to do their thing. All right, let's go ahead and get that done. All right, we got a Pantheon founded. Give me that 20% on... Somebody beat me to it. Somebody beat me to it. No, there it is. Monument to the Gods. That's what we wanted. 20% production towards wonders. Bam. Always, now, and forever. How so? And remember, I haven't seen that one. Did they go back to like the old fire mechanics on CVs? That'd be kind of cool, honestly. I wouldn't object to that. This is starting to look more and more plausible. Still wish I could come up with a better place to do that. Maybe go north? Maybe go north. Ooh. What if... Okay, hold on a minute. What if I did this? What if I did city center? commercial district. Hansa. That's already a little better, isn't it? And then harbor. I kind of like the look of that a lot, kids. Still leave the... I think you still leave this guy where he's at. So he gets the +2 from this. That's not bad. I kind of like that. What's beyond the arm? We're going to find out soon. I've got 2 different units headed that way. I need to go find out. Now, I don't think I have irrigation yet. No, we're going to change to irrigation. Because I need irrigation. For now, I'm going to go ahead and put a farm down here. A couple of farms along this river valley. I'm starting to see... Yep, we're at the top of the map now. I'm starting to see snow. Aha! We have found a natural wonder. Mount Kilimanjaro. +2 food to all adjacent tiles. On eruption, low yields, most likely to damage improvements. Infrequently erupts. Okay, cool. I might yet not have a Dark Age. I've got 7 turns to come up with 1 era score. I'm just going to leave him there. He's got a couple of turns. Some really good terrain up here. I definitely want to grow. And then my next city's going to go north. I'll backfill this in later. 1, 2, 3. This is technically a little vulnerable, but I'll have to look at building something here and kind of locking this little channel. Farm here, please. Harbor for Frankfurt? Yeah, I'll probably put one in. It's not going to be an amazing harbor, but I'll probably put one in. You know what I could do? I mean, I could put it right here, technically. That's not bad. It's going to get plus... It's going to be a +3 harbor no matter where I build it, right? If I build it here, it's a +3. Oh, it's only a +2. Why is it a 2 here? Oh, it's getting the other bonus. If I go the other direction, it's getting a bonus from the districts, the adjacent districts. I think irrigation's coming in. This guy's got 1 charge left. Let's go get this die. 1 round, I'll get that tea farmed up. Okay, another lake. The Arno. Zath is over here. If this is the Arno, then I'm close to Zath, which means I probably need to start pushing north so that I can build some defenses up in here around Kilimanjaro. "100% electric. We're absolutely going to build a city there. 100%, baby. It's totally going to happen." Yeah, we're going to start growing north after this. And we're going to get that trader built. Granary into monument after that, I think. Although I'll probably plug a settler in there before we get too far down that path. There's that. Oh, hi, Zath. All right, we made our era score. That's good. Needed that. Well, thank you, Zath. I needed that writing boost.
Yeah, I could use it too. I didn't meet anybody else yet.
Governor. We probably want... This is actually kind of a tough call. I'm going to want this guy later, but for right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up Pingala.
I was just about to do that.
Where have I got more science right now? Probably Munich, just because of population. Yep, Munich it is. Yep. Done. Agreed, Rimmer. Like, I'm going to want to put a city on the backside of Kilimanjaro and probably try to use this river, probably use the Arno as a physical barrier between Zas Empire and mine. If I can get a city like right here, this would be ideal, right? Because then I could put an encampment about right here, still be able to farm all of this land and feed my city, and then I can develop this river valley into something really amazing. Like, that would be the ideal thing, but he's likely going to beat me to it because I've got a long way to go to get up there. But I need to start moving in that direction with this next settler. And with that said, I'm going to figure out where to put the city up here. I'm going to have to start thinking through city placement again. City. Commercial hub. Harbor. Then we go... Hold a minute. I can get Aqueduct. I can do Hansa. But I can't get an Aqueduct there. I gotta think through that. Keep going, boys. I want to know what's over here. All right, last round for you. Let's just go ahead and farm this for now. We'll keep Frankfurt growing nicely. We'll keep Frankfurt fed nicely. Quarry. It's gonna be a bit before I get one of those. Although I could probably go ahead and buy the tile. That's what I should have done. That's not what I did though. Give me another builder in the queue. I want that guy back now. I screwed that turn up a little bit. That's all right. Oh, that's a spit. That's a dead end. Okay. So yeah, I definitely want to try and use this as a natural barrier with Zath if I can. Quarry's fine. There we go.
So, Raptor, did you watch the Golden Barnacles yet?
I did. Had a good time. That was really well done. We need to make Dumb Ways to Die like an internet sensation.
I thought it already was. Yeah, I felt Clyde really outdid himself this time.
He did a really good job. I mean, he usually does. It's not surprising, but it's still awesome.
Right. Right, exactly.
It was good, Flaming. We had a good trip. We had a good time. I am not... There is a way to solve this, and I am just not seeing it right now. It is not coming to me. Wait a minute. Hansa. Go away. Aqueduct. City? That's not bad. I wish I could get the city center adjacent to the harbor. What if I did this? Nah. I gotta keep looking at it. I'm not convinced. This is a new Civ game, Flaming. We, Kitten asked if we could restart because of how badly she was feeling last week. She didn't want to have to kind of pick up where she had been because she didn't feel like she'd done very well. And I was like, fine, no big deal. Doesn't bother me starting a new one. Not as good a start for me, but I'm okay with it. I need to change out God King. I don't need that anymore. Let's do this. I'm going to keep the Barbie policy in for now.
Well, hello there, Vices.
Greetings.
I need to be looking at a city over here too, somewhere on this little cove. 2 if I can swing it. Let's see. I could definitely fit something in here. Still don't like this city. It's a good Hansa. It's not a great much of anything else. But I think because of where Munich is, I don't have a lot of choice. I feel like I'm pretty much going to have to do that. I mean, if I go a little farther, if I swing a little farther south, I lose the river bonus here, which irritates me a little bit. I kind of don't want to do that. I think I end up giving up the gold. Okay, this is a total of 6 gold. And if I yank this out and do him here, that's a total of 6 gold. 5 gold. So it makes more sense to pump like that than it does. Okay, so that's going to have to be the layout of that city, I think. I'll just settle right on the rice and call it a day. Yeah, Mausoleum is probably a good place for that. I'm thinking I would have to build Mausoleum somewhere along in one of these 3 tiles. We're getting kind of right at the edge of the city's border there, so I'd probably want to be looking at doing Mausoleum like... No, go away. Do Mausoleum like right here. Like that's probably where you want to do Mausoleum. Like, let's find Mausoleum. Where is it? There. Like that's probably the spot to do Mausoleum right there, because it has to be built next to a harbor, doesn't it? Like 98% positive it has to be built next to a harbor. Yeah, must be built next to a harbor. That's what I thought. Yeah, okay. Let's get writing done so I can start working on my science. All right, so I've got a good... This is actually not some bad... This is not terrible terrain over here. I've got a good spot for either a... I think what I want to do is transition you to Frankfurt. What's going to happen is once I get this city built, I'm going to run you all the way up there. So I need to start looking at laying out a city over here. Unfortunately, I can't get a tile that gets mountains and the reef adjacent to it. So like something like this is a big campus. This is a slightly less better campus. What I probably want to do is make that a holy site. I probably want to do my traditional little trick of city, harbor, commercial hub. That's a nice little core there. I could also put the commercial hub back here and make that a campus. Get a +3 campus there. That's not bad. That's not a terrible setup, actually. So this would be a city that I probably wouldn't worry about a Hansa in. But I've got enough mines and everything, I think I'll be okay. That's not bad. Good little economic kitchen there. And I should probably be looking also at a campus like maybe like right here. Like that's not awful either. And I can be looking at another something up here if I want to harvest these sheep out, and I probably will. I think I want to leave the stone, but probably harvest the sheep. Probably put another holy site up here. Something like that would not be bad. I'm gonna hold the trader until this new city gets founded. He's gonna take a couple of turns. Okay, we managed to get to a normal age. We probably want to stick with free inquiry. I think that's likely to be a nice way to get a golden age as we head forward. Yes, I agree with you, Flaming. This river valley here, along the Rhine, especially with all of this farmland and a dam in here, this has some really strong potential. But I need to keep just moving in that direction. My priority right now is to keep growing up the coast. This is like a tertiary kind of priority for me. I'll probably go ahead and take my next settler and keep moving up. I'll probably go ahead and keep moving this direction just so I can try to get out here in front of Zath. I mean, he's already got a settler here, right? So I'm probably going to lose the opportunity to build over here where I really want to, but we're going to see how it goes. It'll be always very easy for me to come back in and settle this spot, right? So I need to keep moving in this direction and try to claim the land between Zath and I that I want before he gets there first. Ooh, look at that. That's a good spot for a university. Right there on that island. See that? Right there. That is a good spot because I got two adjacent reefs nearby. Yeah, Zath's going to beat me to Kilimanjaro. That's unfortunate. He's just closer than I am. So I'm probably going to have to settle a city down here, right along in here, and hope this mountain barrier continues to extend and leaves me some space up here. This is probably going to be this area here. I'm going to need to plan a city out and be smart about it. Probably want to be doing something like... Let me look at the ranges here. Probably something like city. Dam. I want to dam the Rhine here so that I can figure out whatever this other river is and still have hopefully the potential to dam it later. Hansa. This thing's giving me crap about putting a dam there. I don't know why. And then probably like, commercial district. Maybe I actually want to do Hansa over here. No. It's going to depend on where the dam goes, really. Like, that may end up having to be the dam. Okay, it'll let me do that. So then maybe do the Hansa here. Okay, hold on. No. I have it. Do Aqueduct. Hansa. Commercial hub. It's not bad. And then 1, 2, 3, put like an encampment out over here or something. It's not amazing, but it gets the job done, right? Like something along those lines. Wheel. I'm not going to capture his settler. I don't want to. I have no intention of enraging Zath this early. It's not going to do either of us any good. Early Empire, military tradition. Probably early Empire. Yeah, early Empire. I'm about to find somebody right here. This looks like Vices. So we are all very close, smashed in together here. Wow, we are all smashed in on top of each other.
Are we?
Well, I just found Kitten. And, I mean, yikes. Guess I'll see how this goes.
Interesting.
Very.
I probably want to come down here and see what's here. Well, it is Vladeshi, but that's my problem, right? I'm now having to try to outgrow two different players at the same time. And it becomes silly at that stage, right? Like, we all apparently spawned within 30 tiles of each other. And apparently Vicey's is on the other side of Zath somewhere. So there's like a whole other continent out here in the middle, I guess, that like nobody's on or something. Like, we're somehow all on the exact same continent, apparently. Which is just mind-boggling to me, but here we are.
So what did you mean, yikes?
Well, I mean, I'm I'm smashed in between you and Zath. On a map this
I'm
large,
sorry.
like last week, I had like almost unlimited expansion space, and right now, that is like I'm on the other end of that pendulum.
Itty bitty
Sorry.
living space.
So there's a part of me that's like, time for a restart. Like, this is silly. On a map this size, I have no idea why we're this close together.
I mean, it's set to tiny.
Yeah, but last week we played on the same map size, and we all had plenty of space.
Well, we can restart if needed.
Yeah, I basically have to start slamming out settlers as fast as I can. Screw the monument. I don't have time for it. There's another natural wonder right here. Governor title. Let's do Bishop in Frankfurt. Because we're going to found a religion next turn, ladies and gentlemen. Won't that be nice? Hold on a minute. It's going to let me change policy cards. Do I want to change policy cards? Right at this exact moment, I do not want to change policy cards. I am good. I mean, and I took this settler from Munich and moved him down the coast. I was even closer to Kitten when I spawned into the game than where I am today. It's kind of goofy. This is kind of dumb. Kind of dumb, kids.
SAT brings up a good point in my chat, Raptor. He says, when Germany starts talking about Lebensraum, there's concerns.
You see my point? Jesus Christ, Zath.
What?
Your capital is next to Yosemite, and you've claimed Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool?
I'm just. You know what? We're done. I'm not playing this crap anymore. This is stupid. Like, what the hell?
I call dibs.
What is this garbage?
If you guys want to restart, that's fine. I don't care.
I will if we must.
Play it out. I'll just whine a whole lot. You'll get used to it.
We are.
Damn, that was cold. Somebody's getting a
Love you,
nuke.
Raptor.
Somebody's getting a nuke. I'm just saying.
I still love you if that means anything.
I don't even know where Vices is, and he's already on my nuke list.
Yeah. In my defense, I haven't settled Yosemite. It's just in my area I've kind of carved out, you know.
Well, it's apparently, look, this is about 6 hexes north of your capital or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll have it. It's just a matter of when do I want to get it, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, I know, Flaming. I know. That's why. So let's be honest, okay? If you've watched any Potato McWhiskey over on YouTube, he's not wrong. A challenging start and a difficult start actually makes for a more interesting game of Civilization. He's not wrong. I don't disagree with him. But by God, isn't it irritating? Isn't it irritating to see the map gods gift all kinds of free shit to your opponent while you're like struggling? Doesn't that hurt? It hurts. It hurts, damn it.
I'm glad I didn't go for Stonehenge. Damn.
All right. Let's stick with the Church of Hindenburg. We said that last week. Now, we want our water. Oh, for God's sake, maybe retype it now? Come on. All right, what do we want? Work ethic's not going to be amazing. I like the idea of Divine Inspiration. I feel like I took Divine Inspiration last time. No. No. Let's do Divine Inspiration. I'm going to be building lots of wonders, so let's really synergize with wonders here. One of the things I had done at one point was I'd done Sacred Places, which I think is still not a bad one for me. I think I should evangelize before I pick up one of these other ones. I like the idea of Cathedral, presuming that I build enough theater districts. But I think right now what I probably want is... where's the one? I want Holy Order, I think. Yeah. Holy Order is usually my default go-to. It makes it easier to expand and convert things. Let's go Holy Order. Okay. That'll be a good place to start. There we go. Now, who else had founded a religion? Okay, so Kitten's got a religion as well. Okay. That's exactly right, Armored Prayer. Or the Church of Smolensk heathens, right? The existence of the Church of Hindenburg means that I must smite all the heathenistic Church of Smolensk people. Cult of Mary Jane, Flaming. Which, again, if you know Kitten, shouldn't shock you. Always Zath. Doesn't look like I'm going to find too many more barbarians. Okay, I just need to get a new government at some point. How quickly can I get a new government? We are, unfortunately, a ways off, apparently. Yeah, I'll stick with drama and poetry because I want to get that. I want to unlock the ability to get a theater square down. If I'm going to build this city here, I'm going to need to build another one over here somewhere as well. Probably... 2, 3... Probably right about here. This would not be bad. This would not be bad. And allow me to put an encampment. I'm going to mark it. It's kind of dicey, but I'm going to mark it anyway. Yeah, I'm like, look at this. I'm like penned in down here. God, this is stupid. All right, well, whatever. We'll keep working on it. All right, what do you got, Frankfurt? We need the granary. Get that done. Give me a monument. Let's get another district put down. I think I'm going to go ahead and build this commercial hub. None of the rest of these monuments really thrill me a whole lot. I should go ahead and build a galley for the era score. We'll come back in with a monument at the end of all that mess. Okay, shipbuilding, celestial, mathematics. Shipbuilding's fine. It's going to be a little bit before any of that matters. What am I going to do with you? If I was playing regular Germany, this start wouldn't bother me. But playing as what's supposed to be peaceful Germany, this start pisses me off.
Hi, kitten.
Hello.
Restream, this is not the Germany that I'm playing is not like aggressive Germany. That's just not what the Ludwig. That's not how Ludwig plays, right? Oh, electric. That's not a funny joke. That's just sad. Oh, again with Zath. Always Zath. Guy's only got 4 cities. He'll still take the entire time. Hello. Thank you. All right. Granary. Wow, I'm getting some serious crazy lag here. I don't know what that's all about. I'm probably going to be having to back this city off a hex and build it here. So let's assume that that's going to be the case. and think about what we want the rest of this to look like. If I build there, we can go commercial hub, aqueduct, Hansa, encampment. Or maybe even encampment right here. Ooh, I like that even better. Encampment here. That's not terrible. That's actually quite nice now that I look at it. And then... I got to rethink this plan a little bit as well, just in case.
Well, Raptor, you do have a nice little choke point to the east of Berlin, at least.
Yeah, the problem is I don't really have many places that I can grow beyond it because you've moved in directly to the north and Kitten is knocking on my door directly to the east. So it's like I'm on this little I'm on like this little Italian-shaped boot peninsula and have nowhere to go unless I start a war with one of you guys, which is stupid this early in the game.
Yeah, but I feel like war will be inevitable at some point anyway.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It is for it's basically your win condition, right? Like you're really good at it. Gorgo's really good at it if she wants to be, particularly in the early game.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna have to Flaming, and I know it. Rita. They are the Greeks.
Yeah, I could see you building a...
We're not having a
another
go at them
city
yet.
Somewhere on those mountains, and then, like you said, maybe south of that mountain range too.
Yeah, I've got a few things kind of scoped out, some tax down, right? But it's just a question of how quickly I can move to claim things. It's just there's only so far I can go. At that point, I'm going to have to turn to the German Navy and be like, all right, boys, well, let's go looking. Like, I don't know what else to do, you know?
Yes, pull a Kaiser Wilhelm. Surely
Pretty
nothing
much.
bad can happen.
Well, of course not. What could possibly go wrong? The other problem is that if you're going to build a lot of wonders, you traditionally need a lot of land, and I don't have that here. It's pretty packed in here. He's not great, Tovarish. He's not great. You know what else I should be looking at? Maybe do that instead? Not much better. No real difference, unfortunately. I was kind of thinking it might get a little better, but no, not so much. I'll leave the tack down, and I can decide later. Vladeshi, there's 2 goody huts across bodies of water that I cannot reach yet. I think I discovered 1 goody hut accidentally earlier. The good news is I'm close. I should be able to easily make a normal age. I'm probably not going to make a golden age this go around, and, well, crap happens. I really do wish that I could swap this. If I could make this the city and that the Hansa, I'd lose a little bit because of the... I think it'd still be awesome, though. Let's go ahead and get you founded, I guess. This tile is going to be impossible for me to maintain control of. This tile is going to be hard enough for me to maintain control of already. I can put a governor in there and she'll be able to hold it down. But I won't be able to get access to. Well, okay, I already can't access this guy. Well, no, that's not true. It's technically her city is here. I would have, if I move a little closer somewhere, I have the possibility. What if I did Hansa Aqueduct? Find the right damn button. That button. City. Delete. Crap. That's still a really solid Hansa, even before me putting down the commercial district. Because I've got 3 resources around it, right? Hansas get benefits from all the resources adjacent to them. I don't want to put it here because it'll get damaged when this volcano blows open. I've got a few turns to figure this out. I honestly think it's better the other way. I really do think I accidentally stumbled into probably what is likely the best configuration for this city that I can come up with right off the bat. Oh, that's right. I haven't built a holy site yet. I should work on that. That'd be a 2. That's not bad. Put that in the queue. Yeah, put it in the queue. We'll get a couple. We'll get those going. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, Zath. Seriously? Okay, I'm done. This is ridiculous, Zath. Come on.
What?
Your plan is, I know, I'll just keep growing towards Rapture to piss him off even more.
Actually, that was the last city I plan on building.
And yet
but,
you literally built in the one place that I was trying to get to like have a nice choke point, but no.
Oh, you were gonna go there.
Well, a few hexes off of that, but basically there, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, I've built here to kind of same idea.
You
right?
building
Defend
on the other
from-
side of the Arno made total sense, and I was like, fine. You get all the land off of Kilimanjaro you want. Life goes on. I'll build on this side of the Arno, and we'll be fine. But no.
Well, you see, the problem is, if you look at where Ostia is, I'm not getting all of Kilimanjaro, so I basically try to sandwich it between two.
I'm baffled that last game we were all spread out, and this game we're standing on top of each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I got the luck of the draw, so we can redo it. It's not a big deal.
I mean, I have wide open spaces. I
Must
still
be
have
nice.
another 5 slots. I think you just got stuck between them growing in the same direction, sadly.
I mean, and I'm on a peninsula, so it's not like I could just pick a different direction to go.
right.
I mean, I have a lot of room to my west if you want to.
To your west is where I am.
Okay, but all this area where it looks like I'm gonna build more cities, I'm probably not.
Yeah, but that's it. I basically get to build 3 more cities, and then I'm changing continents. That's all I.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's just took one of the 3 that I was going to build.
Well then,
Right. So
Okay.
I can understand the frustration there. Ironically, if I was playing as England, then you and I would be arguing over Kilimanjaro, which is kind of historical. So, there's that. If I remember right, Kilimanjaro was actually a gift from Victoria.
You know,
to,
Rita?
Wilhelm for his birthday.
I may play.
My
At
beautiful
this point, I might play. I
birthday.
might play as Portugal.
My beautiful score.
What was your score? Oh, you were
100
first.
She had like
I just
150
see
or
that.
something. Yeah, she was crushing it.
You know what's
Sorry.
funny is I made it. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just asking. I assume we're
They really are,
restarting.
Vladeshi.
Yeah, we can restart. It's fine. There's no point in having anybody be frustrated for
Yeah.
the duration
Yeah.
of this game.
Like, I don't mind a challenging start. My chat was like, you remember that Victoria game where you bitched and had a really good game? I was like, yeah, but that was a little different because I had tons of place to grow. I don't have that
I was
this
thinking about
game.
that one.
Well, and we talked about it. And I said, you know, when you watch like a guy like Potato McWhiskey on YouTube, he talks about how, you know, half the fun of playing a game of Civ is if you get a challenging start and you can make it work. And he's right. And I did that game. But there's challenging start and make it work against the AI, which is, I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll just build a few more cities and then start a war with you and crush you. Versus multiplayer where it's like, do I really want to throw somebody out of the game in like week 4 while we're beating our head against each other while everybody else wins the game? Like, that's not fun.
Yeah, I agree. There's challenges on either side, and so you watched that impossible start video, didn't you? Where you spawn on, like one desert tile and everything else is water.
No, I don't think I saw that one. But I've seen a few of them where he's had like, you know, he started at like one end of this garbage island from like India or something, right? As Scotland, and he was playing Scotland, and it was like, I guess I'm building a navy, you know? Like, it was funny.
Yeah, so my plan was once I grabbed that city, I already kind of had an idea of where I was going to build.
Once I kicked Raptor in the nuts, especially hard.
Well, it was more I wanted to secure the natural wonder, right? If I got on the other side, I secured the natural wonder. If it was Kitten where you were, I would have done the same thing. If it was Vices where you were, I would have done the same thing. Get the natural wonder, get the choke point, right? That had huge strategic value. On the other side of my map, there really wasn't much there. I ran into Vices, but boy, he was far away.
Did you ever come across any of my cities?
No, I had no idea where the hell you were.
So you ran into one of my units, and I was way up on the North Pole, and I was just north of the South Pole, and moving that way.
Okay.
I really do like Portugal.
That's what I was a little shocked.
Yeah,
because
no, Rita
I
Port, like,
literally-
this guy
I
is
basically
really
had
good.
the run
And
of
chat was right. This guy's
America
amazing
over
on the
where
right
was.
map.
had
Like,
all the
I
room in the
legit
world
love playing
and
Portugal.
nobody for miles. I was commenting to Kitten just a minute ago, like, you guys must have just butted up against each other because I had wide open spaces, far as the eye could see.
And me too. I think what happened was when it created the
I think I'm gonna stick with
because
Ludwig for now.
It had so much tundra, it weighed that as like lower value essentially. So I had tons.
I'm gonna
of
stick
land,
with Ludwig. But
right?
but
A
Zhao
bunch
is
of it
Zhao
was
is amazing,
tundra and
right?
snow,
He is
but,
such a great leader to play on the
you
right
know,
map.
it allowed me to go make a very long snaky empire versus a more compact circular one.
I have a natural affinity towards liking the civs that are
even there. I kind of felt like I just settled in Seattle,
ocean-going,
or not even
sea-based,
Seattle, I'd say
right?
more
And
like
the
San
Portuguese
Diego,
definitely
and I
fall
had
into that,
all of the rest
and
of
they're
America
so much fun to
expand,
play.
including Canada. Like, I just every direction I went, I had wide open.
That's kind of sexy.
It was, but
That was the last game for me.
If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go refill my a drink while we're loading in.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps.
He probably is Xanda. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. This is okay. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, there is a Dutch leader electric. It's Wilhelmina. Here, I'll show you. Where leaders? Netherlands. Netherlands. You have the Netherlands. They have their they get fancy bonuses next to rivers. When they complete harbor, they culture bomb adjacent tiles. They get double the a big production bonus towards building dams and flood barriers. Then you have Wilhelmina. Her trade routes are amazing. When the AI plays Wilhelmina, she desperately wants to have a trade route with you. If you don't, she's pissed at you. Like if you don't have even just a single trade route to her, she is like super pissy. She'll like go to war with you to make you send a trade route. It's kind of funny. The Netherlands, they get the polder is their special infrastructure. You can build this on coastal tiles. And it works kind of like a farm, sort of. it boosts food and production, and then eventually you get some cash out of it. It's a very long, slow climb. And then you also get Deseva Provincia, which is their replacement for the frigate, and it's like really good at bombardment. You cannot create land electric. No, you cannot. However, in this game of Civ, in the modern game of Civ, you can create ocean tiles. As the sea rises because of global warming, you can flood land tiles and they'll become ocean. All right, this has some strong potential already. I like this because I can do aqueduct. The hell? Oh, Hansa. It's bitching because I don't have a city. I don't have a city marker down. But I'm gonna probably build my city right on top of this coffee. But I'll put the marker down so this thing doesn't lose its mind. There. And then
how's the all starts
probably
looking?
So far, not terrible.
Commercial district.
I mean, initial looks fine.
That looks pretty solid right there. And then actually this should be a dam.
Unfortunately, mine looks really dismal, but
and then probably with the commercial
Let's see.
district downriver, probably like right here. Yeah, there you go. That's not too shabby. I like that as a nice start. Let's look around this way. Okay, well, that didn't go very far. And then you probably end up with a harbor like right here. I'm guessing. But you should probably end up with a harbor right about there. Probably. Can't see the tile yet, but we'll know soon enough. It's possible, Iceros. It's up to Zath. Right now, I haven't seen enough of my map to know one way or another. We've had games that we've restarted many times. And it tends to be better for everybody if we do it that way. All right. Slinger. That'll do for now. Okay, that's a nice tile. That is a good spot for a possible early holy site. Lots of good food up here, and I see another river. That's encouraging. It's probably already another good city spot right up here along the coast, I'm betting. This is also not a terrible spot for a holy site. Yep, another 3 there. That would not be bad. Maybe changing that one to a campus. Ooh, I have stone right here. I could build Stonehenge right next to my holy site. That could be really handy, guys. I gotta think about that. DJ with the resub, welcome in! Scouting, yes, Rita, there is absolutely scouting. So the map is a fixed size, but you start with Fog of War. So you don't know what the map looks like until you explore it. You have to discover the map by sending units out. Just like in the real world, you discover the world by manually exploring it. Yeah, this has got some strong possibilities right here, guys. Because I could build very quickly. I can do city. Is he back? DJ's back again. He's back for more. Thank you, Deej. Thank you, Deej. Happy March to you, sir. Welcome in. How have you been? Let the carpet bombing commence. Let the carpet bombing commence. That is scarily accurate. Some real March Madness. I love it. Thank you, DJ. How you been, my friend? March continues. That's oddly cryptic, but okay. Are natural wonders and holy sites related? Only in the fact that if you discover a natural wonder early, you get a boost to the tech that unlocks holy sites. And if you build a holy site adjacent to a natural wonder, that holy site gets a bonus. That's it. So they're not like intricately related, but they are sort of loosely related in the sense of you get some cool bonuses. That's about it, really. A chapter a day keeps the bills paid. I like where your head's at, DJ. I like where your head's at. All right, if I do that, I'm probably going to end up doing... I'm going to end up harvesting that wheat and doing Hansa here. Or... No. Do Aqueduct and Dam. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's pretty good. That looks pretty good to me. That is not bad. Resource, district, 222. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll look at that again later, but I think we've already got a pretty solid start there. Go mining. Let's cross the Oder and keep looking around. All right, let's do this, and let's get God King put in, because we still need to found a religion. Let's see. PG as you could. Nice. Your discretion is appreciated, DJ. Thank you. Rita's not trolling. Rita rated at the top of the stream, so she left me a good chunk of viewers. Ooh, that is sexy. I think I might have this Hansa in the wrong place. No, the plus 10's actually better. That's kind of a shame. With 3 resources around it, that could be really strong. But I'm losing, like, I make that the aqueduct. I'd have to make that the dam, that the commercial district. Well, let's try it. Let's play around with it for a minute. Dam, aqueduct, and then add the commercial district here. Still a plus 10. So you're 10 either way. It's just a difference in how you get there. I'll leave it alone. We'll just leave it where it was. That's fine. Let's do this maybe? Sure. I think it's settler time. I should probably go ahead and put in a builder, too, while I'm at it. Agua de Pau? Who the hell? I don't know who that is. Dexter, it's a tradition around here. DJ has been a friend of mine for a very, very long time. We used to play Warcraft together almost 15 years ago. It's been a long time, DJ. We're getting old. And he likes to come in usually about once a month and just carpet bomb some subs. He's been doing that for a while, and I just smile and say thank you because there's not much else I can really do. He's a very generous, very awesome human. I feel you there, DJ. I feel you there. I know exactly what that feels like. It sucks. It sucks. So far, this start feels better. I'm not convinced that it is yet, but it feels better. I like the idea of maybe even adding Mausoleum here. We'll get pottery done. Let's pick up the goody hut, which is worth, I guess, population. Looks like something. Okay. Early Empire, yes, please. Trader. It's probably time. Well, until I get another city down, there's not much point in a trader. By the way, last game, did anybody else discover any city-states?
2.
Not a 1.
Okay.
6.
You found all 6 last game?
Yeah.
Jesus, they were all by you. That's
Wow.
where they were. What a messed up thing.
Almost all of them were
Good
to
evening,
my
Reggie.
east, except
What
for
civ
one
did
to
I
my
start
south.
with? So tonight we're playing Ludwig. I've been trying to play
And
a
the
game
one
of
to your
a full
north,
game
'cause
with
that's the one
Ludwig
that I found
II for a
Union.
while.
Well,
Um,
that's northeast of where I was.
Do I like playing Teddy? I have
Got it,
not
right.
actually played much Teddy. I should give him a shot at some point, but I have not played a lot of Teddy Roosevelt.
I have a feeling that the map script, in an attempt to give us all quote unquote better balanced starts, because that's the name of the mod, haha, it probably values land first and our placement, and then it does city states. And so it probably ends up kind of clustering them. That's my theory, at least. I could totally be wrong.
Dexter just joined the channel tonight, DJ. He has not been around before much, so. He has not been here to see one of your previous carpet bombs. That's a new experience for him. So he is experiencing it for the first time. I need to probably get a builder in the queue as well. I think we'll do builder settler into trader. I probably need to be looking down the coast. I need to be looking for another city over here or upriver maybe. Maybe like right here. Man, there's a ooh, man, that's a lot. That's a lot of tobacco. We are going to be pipe smoking fiends in Germany, man. Let me finish exploring this direction. We'll see what it's like. He did it again.
Bitch, you did.
There he goes again. Carpet bomb number 2. Thank you, DJ. You're a madman and a good friend. He literally can't be stopped. Tara, thank you for the follow. He literally can't be stopped. I mean, I couldn't talk him out of doing that if I wanted to. The raw and uncut version of the carpet bombing experience. I mean, I suppose I could, DJ, but let's be honest, neither one of us wants that. So, I'm not going to try. It feels to me like it would be rude because I know how much you enjoy doing that sort of thing for people, so. See, exactly, right? River Fow something or other. That is not going to be friendly. Okay, come up here. Let's get city number 2 to the north. While I keep scouting for a spot for city number 2 to the south. I really want to put a campus right here, which means I'm probably going to want to try to settle a city like right here. Maybe you settle, you do here, aqueduct, Hansa? A lot of resources right there. And then a +5 campus feels pretty awesome. Well, DJ, I'll tell you guys and chat. Chat can hear this too, right? This is not like some big earth-shattering secret. Probably Wednesday night. So if you guys follow me on YouTube, you know that recently, a couple weekends ago, I went and played in some pre-release events for Star Wars Unlimited, which is a new tabletop CCG collectible card game, trading card game, whatever you want to call it, from Fantasy Flight, who also did a game that I used to enjoy called Star Wars Destiny. I had a great time playing the game. I am still, even now, still relatively skeptical of FFG's ability to continue delivering on success with the game. But
Damn it.
at the time, I was Pantheon. I am not close to Pantheon yet.
God damn it to you too. It's really interesting.
I had
I
not
might
kind of
be completely unscrewed here.
made up
Glad to
my
see.
mind about, like, am I going to buy into this? Am I going to do? Am I gonna? What am I gonna do? Right? I was kind of trying to talk myself into a course of action. I've pretty much decided. I pretty much decided today. I bought boxes. Right. So I have a buddy in town who runs a game shop. I tagged him and I was like, "Look, we're going tomorrow night. I'm probably gonna go play draft tomorrow night." And I said, "Hey, are you gonna be there?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna put in an order. Bring the boxes that I buy with you, and I'll pick them up." So yeah, it's exactly right, DJ. You are enabling this habit. And so Wednesday night is probably going to be me just sitting around on the table. The cameras are already set up, right? I'll probably just me sitting around the table opening cards, and I might even try to build a deck or two just to screw around, and then talking to the guys. They have all been raving about one of the formats that you can play is called Twin Suns. It's a 4-player free-for-all multiplayer format, and several of them have played it. They really, really enjoyed it. No, DJ, don't worry about that. Let me handle that. I got you. You're fine.
Really? You're
and-
gonna fortify your slinger there? Okay.
And I was thinking about it the other day. I was trying to think through how I would do this around the table, and then I realized it's not as complicated as I was trying to make it out. The table's already set for 4 players. I have the hardware to do 4 players. It would not be that difficult for me to set it up for 4 players and make things happen. So that is likely coming in the not too horribly distant future as well. All right. And for now, let's build a farm because we can. Let's cross the river. But one of the things that there's a tremendous amount of really good hype around this game. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking kind of the general vibe that I'm seeing on YouTube and the posts that people are making. The kind of content that I'm seeing. I think it's going to be really good. I think there's going to be a very vibrant community around it, and I think that's going to be a very, very useful thing. I cannot chop down forests yet, right? Okay, I can chop down forests. I cannot chop down rainforests. I'm going to chop out these 2 forests on the other side of the river and use them to build something, accelerate something. Can I do Stonehenge yet? I cannot. What do I need to unlock Stonehenge? Something I haven't discovered yet. I got to get through bronze working before I can even... This randomized tech tree. Brutal. Brutal. All right, let's get city number 2 started. Give me a scout out of here for starters, and then I'll work it up from there. All right, choose Pantheon. We're going to stick with Monument to the Gods, since we are still Ludwig. The Belize River. Okay, sure. I believe I can fly. That was terrible.
So I hate to be that guy, but I'm probably gonna need to call for a restart here.
Okay. Unfortunate, but I understand. I can't say anything since I literally just went through this pain myself.
I agree. Unfortunate, but unavoidable.
I've got Kitten next to me, and I already see her settler, so I know, okay, that's gonna happen. I saw her loyalty too, so I know I'm pretty close to her capital, right, Kitten, where that warrior is?
Yep.
Yeah. And then I see that warrior to the south. I have a little patch of grassland between where your slinger is and my capital, and like that's pretty much it. And the rest of it is tundra and snow, and it looks like
Are you like way up
it's
north?
the
Are
end of
you
the
like way
world
up
on the other
north?
direction. Way south.
Way south. Okay.
Yeah, so I built one city already on land that's kind of marginal, but like, hey, I can do something maybe. The other problem is I have no luxuries here either, so eesh.
All right, so let's restart.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
It's fine. I only had about 2 or 3 good cities really laid out. I was still kind of exploring. I had some decent terrain, though.
Okay.
I had that holy
Well,
grail of a single tile surrounded by 5 hexes of mountains. It was like, yes, give me that campus, baby.
A sciencey place is
A
all I like to call
sciencey
it.
spot, exactly.
I had just put down.
What's the
roots,
usual amount of players
just
for your
north
type of
of
board
Mount
games?
Roraima, I think it is.
It depends,
And,
Rick.
so
Rick,
I
there's a
was
lot of
setting up for
different.
about 3 cities surrounding that to capitalize on that bonus.
There's a lot of different answers to that question, right?
Okay.
A lot of board
Okay, that
games
makes
are
sense.
really good
Did
at
you guys find any natural
3 or
wonders?
4 or 6.
Negative.
I'm thinking.
That Mount Roraima was.
I
a
don't
natural
think
wonder.
so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Roraima is a natural wonder. I don't think I found one. I had a lot of good rivers.
So the game spawned me next to a very large lake, and it's like, okay, I can try, right? Maybe I can build a canal to the lake and go from there. And then as I'm no.
So Rick, the table downstairs will hold 6 pretty comfortably. Anywhere from 3 to 6 is pretty typical or pretty good for me. Right now, I only have the easy ability
New
to put
code is
4 on camera. I have all the mics and cameras and table space I need to put 4 people on a stream playing. So what I suspect is going to happen is we're going to play some draft tomorrow night. I'm going to open up some boxes on Wednesday. And then maybe before the end of the month, I might
I'm
try
just
to get
glad
the
that we're
guys
doing
over to
fine
do
tech-wise, you know, and
to
not
do,
frustrated that way.
Yeah.
to do some
for
twin,
sure.
what they call
Ping
twin
here,
suns,
by the way.
which is essentially, if you know anything about
Yup.
Magic, it's the Star Wars Unlimited
Ping's
version of
good.
Commander. It's 4-player free for all. You want random vices?
Thank you.
Bolvina,
I'm just checking. There you
I
go.
very much appreciate you checking.
Yeah, good call, dude. Yeah, it would have been like, restart.
Son of a.
I'm a little more tired than usual because today was the first day on the new schedule. Even though I'm in Arizona, my company works out of New York City. So,
Right.
Eastern time.
So an hour difference is important for you.
yeah, 5 o'clock comes early. And I have to be on the computer by then.
Right, because you're in Arizona, so you don't change clocks, which means you got screwed by an hour.
Yeah, we get it every year.
Nice thing is it means you're done an hour earlier.
I'm tired of Congress sucking hours of my life away every year.
Yeah, you know, it keeps being brought up, and eventually I think it will be changed.
No, it won't. It's too popular. There's no way Congress will ever do anything smart that every American likes. That's against their DNA.
How is it popular? I'm just curious.
All right, DJ, thanks. Say what? DST, like daylight savings time, is not popular.
Yeah, you said it's popular.
No. Okay, the idea of getting rid of it is popular. That's why they won't do it. It's one thing that Americans can all agree. Hey, this should be gone, and they won't.
Yeah,
do it.
it's something that we all want. It's a popular belief.
Exactly.
Get rid of that bitch.
Yeah.
Got it.
Family friendly.
That equals mental plus, sorry.
I know what you meant. Cab, I wish we didn't. I wish nobody in America had DST. Like it's legitimately so silly. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get an amazing Hansa out of this first city. But we're going to try and see what we can do. What I think I'm going to do is... Crap. Aqueduct. City center. Commercial hub. This would be a Hansa. I can't dam this river. That's still not a bad Hansa. It'd be better upriver. But I kind of want to settle on the coast. The problem is what I really want to do, what I really should do, is I should do city center, aqueduct, delete, harbor, commercial hub. The problem is that's great for cash and not great for production, which is an irritating shame. So what I'm going to end up doing is not that. I'll probably end up doing like I had it. Truth be told. Bring that here. City center. Aqueduct. Delete. And I'll go ahead and just wipe out this guy and put a harbor in here. So I've got some stone. Problem is right now all the stone tiles don't have anywhere that I can build Stonehenge. So I got to keep looking. So Flaming, how does that work? They passed it, but what? The governor didn't sign it or something? I don't understand how that happened. I know, Reggie. It's ridiculous. I know. But if there's anything I've learned about Congress over the years, it's if there's anything that Americans can like look out and agree on, there's absolutely zero chance Congress will do it. Term limits is another easy one, right? Every American looks at Congress and thinks, hey, term limits would be a really good idea. We should do that. Yeah, we should totally do. Congress isn't going to do that. They're not going to do that. No interest. No interest. I don't know. I'm not having... It's not on my end, Gailron. I know last week we were having lots of issues, but this week we're not. Okay, I'll have to look at it. I'll have to actually go look it up, Flaming. You've piqued my curiosity now. I seem to have some time, so... Let's see. Oh, here we go. Rick Scott signed the bill into law, which would keep daylight savings time in place permanently for all Florida residents. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so now Rick Scott is apparently in Congress, and they're trying to pass a bill at the congressional level to do away with DST. Could be, Garon. Could be. Sorry you're having issues. Yeah, the time change is dumb. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it, which is exactly why we keep it.
I had one of the craziest starts where there was like so many different places
You know
to put a
what?
city. We had to like talk through it like
We're
crazy.
gonna we're gonna change
apologies for
we're
that
gonna
stuff.
change this around.
Delay.
You're totally changing this around. Because now, check out this harbor. This harbor is gonna be amazing. Bam!
How are you guys feeling about your land initially? I know it's early, but just curious.
Doing okay. Looking okay.
I like mine.
Another river over here. I don't know what that was exactly.
A fart? I think it was a
It
fart.
sounded like a fart.
Close enough.
It sounded like she farted into her microphone for the rest of us.
She farted in our general direction.
Yes, indeed.
Basically.
Is she playing Eleanor?
No. She's playing Gorgo.
That's interesting, actually. Why are you playing Gorgo now instead of Eleanor?
She has been all night.
I thought I'd
I
try
know.
something new, and I just thought I'd try something new.
What's wrong with that? Not a damn thing.
Nothing
I mean,
wrong.
hell, I was
just
doing
curious.
great earlier.
I was gonna say she was kicking ass and taking names earlier. I pretty much don't want to waste time screwing around trying to settle the single city. My fear here is if I settle here, I kind of wipe out two different river valleys. If I settle down river a little bit, I leave this river available as well for another fun setup. I'm happy to leave the harbor there. Let's look at this for a minute. What if I did this? What if I did city, aqueduct? I mean, it's less cash. All right, maybe put the harbor down here. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. It doesn't impact the Hansa. The Hansa settles in at +6 either way. I'm just trying to find ways to hopefully, like, lay things out for better growth for my empire later. This kind of sucks. I think I need to go a little farther down the coast. I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to do it. East Coast just gets screwed versus the West Coast because it's so... I don't follow the logic there, Andrew. What does the time change have to do with the temperature? See, Garon makes the right point. The time change doesn't mean you get more or less sun. All it does is it shifts the position on the clock where the sun comes up and the sun sets. You're still getting the same, however many hours of sun a day you would have gotten. It's just a question of where it falls. Well, I've dicked around long enough. It's time to build a city. I'm probably going to end up regretting that position, but it is what it is. Actually, you know what? This could be fun depending on how the map goes. I could probably build Panama Canal right here. I'm going to drop that pin just for fun, so I don't forget later on. Yeah, let's get that done. Slinger, and I'll figure out the rest after that. I know it's ridiculous, completely ridiculous that we should follow the phases of the moon. Totally preposterous. All right, so I'm at the bottom of the map. I can see tundra now. I should probably try to squeeze one more city in down here, maybe on this tile. Looks like there's some food. This might not be a bad place to put one down here. I'll have to look at the layout. I'm gonna need to explore a little more to the south with the warrior, and then I'll start taking the slingers. I'll take one slinger northeast and one slinger northwest. You heard wrong, Electric. That was a lie told to you by the British Parliament. I'm such a jackass. I've got nowhere to build Stonehenge right now, even though I've got 2 sections of stone. So, if memory serves, the reason that daylight savings time exists had to do with agrarian culture, farming, right? Of course, days get shorter and longer based on the seasons, obviously. Depending on where you live in the country, and depending on where you live on the, longitudinally, in the time zone you live in. So, for example, let's say Midland, Texas, and Birmingham, Alabama are in the same time zone, even though they are probably like 1,000 miles apart in terms of east-west. So obviously the sun rises much later in the western half of the U.S. Central Time Zone than it does in the Eastern Time Zone. And as I recall, as I understood the logic behind daylight savings, it had to do with providing more sun on the clock, having the sun be up earlier on the clock in the day at certain times of year for farmers and ranchers and that sort of thing. And yes, Garon's correct. The Gregorian calendar is 100% a religious concoction, as he put it. That is 100% accurate. Concoction is the right word. I mean, I wouldn't say that, Flaming. I wouldn't say fault. I would say they were the main driver behind the institution of that particular change? Change may not be the word. Hang on, we're going to mess with something real fast. I can't dam the river, so that's not going to get any better. Okay. Had to look.
I had everything nicely set up, and then all of a sudden, horses appear.
Sounds about right. There you go, Black Raptor. Okay. I agree with you, Grant. Look, I didn't say this made lot. Look, I didn't make the law, okay? Make it make sense, guys. I have nothing for you. Oh man, is there something we could do better here? What else boosts production out of a Hansa? Aqueduct, canal, dam, and commercial hub. Each adjacent resource. Every 2 tiles. So I can put an aqueduct here. I can put a commercial hub here. 2 districts gives me the +1 plus the 1 resource. Yeah, it's not going to get much better. Okay, I'm going to have to just live with it. It might be a little suboptimal, but it'll do to get me started. Okay, I found a hex I can build Stonehenge in. Right here, I'm standing on it. I have no idea how I'm going to get a city down there to do it, but I can build Stonehenge right there if I want to try. Yucks. Yuck. That city is terrible. And now there's horses there. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. It's not as complicated as it looks, Wayne. Admittedly, I have 1,000 hours into it, so to me, it doesn't feel complicated anymore, but even when you're learning it, there's a lot to learn, but the basics are pretty simple. I no longer get an aqueduct. I can't dam the river. I could put it out here and get a big bonus from like this stuff. And that's still not amazing. I'm getting +4 is probably all I'm gonna be able to scrape up here now. Screw you, game. Bloody hell. This could have been such a good city. This could have been such a good city. Oh my God, this just keeps getting worse.
What's the matter?
This terrain is kind of garbo. And I had my first city pretty well laid out, and like you, bam, horses, and now the whole thing is hosed. Yeah. It's like, great, I had to discover horses, amazing.
Yeah, sometimes I like don't want to research strategic resources because
I know.
just screw my plans.
Swap Hansa and Commercial District. I mean, I'll try it. Let's see. That is a little better. I'm now getting 3 resources. That's not bad. Yeah, okay. I mean, that works. That's a little better.
Do you think you'll be able to make a go of this, though?
I think so. I'm not... It's irritating, but I think I can figure it out.
Frankly, I'm kind of in the same boat. The only saving grace is I haven't met anybody yet.
I haven't met anybody yet, but I also haven't gotten very far because my terrain is so trash that moving around is not easy.
Right. I'm just saying, like, by this point, the last game, I already met Kitten. I'm like, well, I can't go that way.
Yeah.
And I've got coastline on the other side, so GG.
Yep.
And I'll say, running into Kitten, playing as Gorgo is very, very scary.
Well, especially early. Hoplites are amazing when you use them right.
Exactamundo, dude.
Like, they're scary as hell. Yeah, so Electric, the horses are there. The game puts them in, but you don't see them on the map until you discover the technology that allows you to know what a horse is, or what uranium is, or what iron is. Once you discover that technology, it appears on the map. The problem is that strategic... Okay, there are 3 kinds of resources on the map. These purple background ones are what's called luxury resources, okay? Luxury resources provide amenities to your civilization to keep your people happy, and they can be easily traded to other civilizations for their amenities. So right now I have a little bit of diamonds, a lot of spice, and a little bit of diamonds. So when the time comes down the road, I'll meet someone else and they'll have chocolate and coffee. And I'll trade them some diamonds and they'll trade me some coffee. Down here I have silver, okay? They're a tradable commodity. Then you have red, this red background. A red background is what's called a
you guys
strategic
mind if I
resource.
pause it for a second? I need to hit the
Go right ahead.
bathroom.
Yeah, do it.
A strategic
thank y'all.
resource is something that that is utilized in basically a weapon of war. So there are only like 7 strategic resources. It's like horses, coal, oil, iron, uranium. I think there's a couple other ones, but it's like really critical stuff, okay? Niter, which makes gunpowder, that kind of thing, okay? And then the last are these yellow ones. They're called bonus resources. These are generally food. Wheat, sheep, bananas, stone, these kinds of things. All right, aluminum. Thank you. Aluminum is a strategic resource. So out of the 3 types of resources, one of them can be removed off the map. Bonus resources. Any of these yellow-backed resources, I can go, you know what? That's in my way, and I can send a builder down and he can harvest it. He'll clean it off the map. I'll get a one-time bonus to that city for doing that, and then the tile becomes clear and available for whatever I want to do with it. Luxury and strategic resources cannot be removed and cannot be built on top of. Like if I want to build a district or a world wonder, I cannot build them on top of strategic or luxury resources. So they are a permanent tile that is like these horses are in my way now forever. I can't do anything with this tile. I originally wanted to build like an aqueduct here. I can't now. The game will not let me. And so it's irritating. Now, the other thing is that this resource, the strategic resource or the luxury resource, literally does me nothing unless I improve the tile
All right,
to
I'm back.
harvest
Thanks,
it
guys.
properly. So in the case of horses,
No
I have to
worries.
come in and build a pasture on this tile, and then I will begin to gather horses and I can build horseman military units, okay? However, the problem becomes later on, and it's possible, and I had this in an earlier multiplayer game, strategic resources that you don't know are there until the late game, like aluminum or uranium, okay? I can't discover those at 3000 BC. If I build something on top of them, I can't necessarily extract those resources later in the game. And so that becomes a real problem, right? It's like, well, I would have had uranium if only this thing hadn't happened, right? Something. And so it becomes a real irritating nuisance to deal with. That's correct. As Flaming points out, every luxury resource in the game is displayed on the map when the map loads. You always can see them. But strategic resources are hidden until you discover the technology in the tech tree, for example, animal husbandry, that when you discover that, it reveals horses. Early on here, probably in this row, there's a bronze working, which reveals iron. That kind of thing. That's exactly right, Flaming. Exactly right. The resource system is not overly complicated, but it does take a couple of games through before you really start to wrap your brain around it, right? If I'm going to build a factory there, I can build Venetian Arsenal right here. Mark that. Which is this? No. Where are you at? No. No. Where's Venetian Arsenal? It looks like Torrebellum, but it's not. There. The 2 towers. That'll be a legal place to build Venetian Arsenal. I'm pretty sure I don't have to build it next to a factory a factory along the coast. I don't have to build a harbor. Shouldn't matter. Coast tile adjacent to industrial zone. Yep. I mean, Wayne, it's absolutely a way to win. It's not the only way to win. There are many ways you can win a game of Civilization. I'm gonna go out this way. I'm gonna expand this direction. I'm gonna expand up the odor first. Give me a scout. and then we'll go back into another settler.
Damn it.
For the love of all that is holy.
You already found each other.
Yep.
Thank you for writing.
Well, you still have to research it. You don't get it for free.
Yeah, but it helps. It helps.
you get a
know?
book.
I can scratch more now.
You get a boost. That's right. You get a boost.
Wait, are we passing out writing? I'll take some.
You got to find somebody. Phew, this terrain is just not good. So here's marble. This is a luxury resource, right? Spices, marble, diamonds. I've got silver to my south. This is rice, crabs. Whales are an ocean luxury, right? Bay of Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg Bay, it says. Okay, there you go. Amber in the northeast. Yep, there's some amber. Yep. Amber's a fun one because you can find amber in the ocean or on land. It kind of appears in either one. All right, I got to be looking at another city over here. Okay, I just found Vices, apparently. Hi, Vices.
Good evening.
All right, let me look at this. If I build a city, let's assume I'm going to build a city right here. Let's assume that I'm going to build here. This would be an amazing Hansa. Look at that. 4 resources right around that tile. That's pretty solid, kids. I could even build a commercial district or something next to it. Just for grins. That's pretty solid. Quarry. And quarry. Sometimes, Gelron. It can absolutely happen that way. Wheel or masonry? Let's push through wheel to get to writing. A city-state! They exist! That's the first city-state I've found all night.
Congratulations.
I mean, yikes. Okay. So, we want to build a city here. This is a choke point, right? Yeah, I want to build my city either here or... maybe here. Maybe? Let's look at this. Probably here. Because I can go city center into... It's a terrible Hansa. But I could do commercial hub and harbor. That's not awful. That's actually not. That's actually pretty solid. A lot of cash in that city. And then I'd be looking at over here probably. I'm going to mark it as a campus. It would be just as good as a holy site. I probably need to be looking at this for a holy site over here. Yep. Yep, that needs to be a holy site. Eureka for real. For wheel, he says. Okay, sure. Yeah, build me another settler. Then let's get a builder down. Okay, that's going to have to do for now, I think. I can build Great Zimbabwe in here. I like Great Zimbabwe, but it's not a wonder that I'm going to prioritize. Unlikely. All right, let's go ahead and crank out.
I'm sad, you know. I'm Rome,
builder.
and I haven't found a barbarian to make me to make my biatch. You know what I mean?
Sag. Super Sag.
Right?
Interesting. Is this an inland sea? So hold on a minute. If I build, I could build Panama Canal here, and if I can get a city over here and steal this tile, I could build a traditional canal right here. Hoo-wee! And then have like a portage through. Interesting. This could be kind of fun. The odds of that happening might be pretty slim, but it'd be fun to try.
25-minute warning, y'all.
Okay, so that's garbage. Don't do that. However,
And by the
this
way,
might
since
be
we
good.
restarted so much, I don't mind playing straight till 10 if that's what you guys want to do.
I think it's probably a better option.
Works for me.
I'm good.
Let's get foreign trade done. Moda. What is Moda? What are we talking about, Adeldrell? Free builder? Hell yeah. Give me a granary then. Our monument? Let's do monument. Now, I don't have irrigation yet, but I do have. Okay. Masters of the Air. Oh yeah. Excellent. So I've just gotten. Well, I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but I finished episode 6 on the flight back last night. So I know I had episode 7 downloaded on my tablet, and I know episode 8 came out on Friday. So I'm only 2 episodes behind. It's really well done. I was afraid when I rewatched the first episode, having watched it originally like several weeks ago. And my initial fear was that it was going to be challenging to follow the characters because there were so many. But thankfully in practice, that has not been my experience. It has been, I won't say it's been easy, but it's been easier than I expected to be able to keep up. Let's go ahead and do irrigation. Farmer resource. That's not going to happen. Let's do writing. Yeah, writing is next. Writing is next in the queue. We'll just stick with writing. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this is a
Hi,
tile.
Raptor.
Oh dear God. We really are. We're like all crammed on top of each other this game. Have you met Vices yet?
No, I have not. Have you?
Take your slinger 3 hexes to the northeast and you'll meet Vices.
Good to know. Thank you. You said 3 hexes
Northeast. Go to the northeast and you'll find Vices. In fact, you might find him this turn. He's
No,
now.
okay.
He's now. You went east. He's now 2 hexes to your northeast.
Got it. All right. Thank you.
Conversely, Vices, if you want to go southwest, you'll walk straight into Zav.
From
I'm
which
okay
you-
with this.
From that warrior that I was tailing with my slinger to
Fair.
your south. I could start a quarry. We can get that done at least. Let's go over there and do that. Oh my God, this terrain is like impassable down here. What is going on? These mountains, my God. I mean, to be very defensible, but it's a bit of a nightmare
Anybody
for
know any
building.
good city states around here?
I found one, but you'll never get to him from where you are, so don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
There's literally like you found Frankfurt, right? Just to your south. You haven't found it yet. Whatever.
No.
Your slinger that I was just talking to, just like 2 hexes or 3 hexes, how I have a city. But those mountains that you're adjacent to basically just keep going west and make a clean, like they're impassable. There's no way south of them. I've gone south of them by walking to the South Pole and going around.
Damn.
Yes, that's the only way to get over there.
Okay, so once I meet Vices, I should try to find that city state then. Okay.
I mean, good luck. You'll never reach him. There, now you've met.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Mudhole, slimy. No, Stavros, I'm not gonna.
Damn, what did I do?
I'm not gonna be able to build. Oh, well, okay. So I found one tile that I can build Stonehenge on. I have not been seriously looking into how I would build a city down here. I should. Let me get this guy built, and let me get this builder cranked out, and I'll crank out another scout, and we'll go south. We'll go exploring again to the south. I need to get this space locked down, and then I'll be in a better zone.
Raptor, what's that city state you said was west of that city? That I'll never find?
It's called Autathaya. It's cultural.
Okay, I already found it.
Okay, well, there you go. From where that
Alright.
slinger is, you cannot possibly walk to him. It's not possible.
Good to know. Okay.
If you came into it from the other direction, then I don't know what's on the west of him, so it might be open terrain.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. All right, so
Choose Pantheon. Easy.
y'all got any more of them city states?
Did somebody beat me to... No, there it
That
is.
sounded funny.
If you head southeast of where your slinger is, and follow the coastline, you'll run into Mexico City.
Ooh,
Okay, so
okay,
like
that's good to know.
so past Raptor Scout.
Correct. Yeah. If you just head down along
Okay.
those mountains to the coastline and ride the coastline, you'll come to Imjin River, and then just beyond that is Mexico City.
Good to know.
I have room.
Yeah,
to
all
scroll
right.
again.
What's up, Necro? It's
So
okay.
I shall follow Raptor's
It's
nose.
okay. This is a bit of a mess. Let's just put it that way. This game is a mess. I need to try and build a city over here if I can. To try and put a canal through one of these tiles. Probably this one. I don't think I can do it through that one. Maybe. I'm probably gonna have to build a city like here to do it correctly. Let me mark this.
Oh, by the way, I met everybody already.
Yo también.
Cannot be placed on hills. So yeah, I can't do it there. I'll have to farm out the sheep and put it there. That'll be a legal placement. Okay, just chill there for a minute. Let's farm up some stuff. Choose Civic. I guess Mysticism. Or Early Empire? I don't know that it matters. We'll go Early Empire. I mean... We'll go Early Empire. Am I changing policies any at all? Doesn't look like it. No, I don't believe that I'm changing policies.
Raptor, did you just move your scout there?
No, he's been there like 3 or 4 turns.
I know. I thought we were trying to find that city state together.
You already found him.
No. Mexico City. Remember the one that's
Yeah, you can't.
south
I'm
east
not.
of where your
No,
scout
yeah,
is?
he's not. No, that's not. No, southeast of where my scout is where I am.
I'm confused because I thought Vicey said that there was a city state east of where you are.
I haven't found him
Where your
yet,
scout
but if
is.
he's farther east, you got to go about 10 hexes farther east and keep looking. Although Vices
Okay,
did just
will do.
build a city in that direction.
So you're right there at the Thurnigan mountains, right? Thurnigan Rest. Zath.
Sorry. Turn started, so I'm looking around. Thurnigan Mountains. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, if you just, like I said, follow that one down, you'll run into the Black Forest Mountains and a coastline. And once you hit that, just follow that coastline
New
around,
city-state.
it'll run you into Mexico City.
Got it. Thank you.
So I think Zath is a little bit farther south because I can see his, or Zath, Raptor's a little bit farther south. I can see his border from one of my scouts or warriors.
Yeah, once again, I am like
And I just
super
found
pinned
another
in
one
down
to the
here.
north of you, Raptor.
Yeah, this is another one where I'm looking at this going, yay, nowhere to go. The terrain is crap, and I'm pinned in by mountains and other civs.
Oh, I thought this was better than the last one.
No, not for me.
Well, not last one. I mean, our original one, right?
Actually, for me right now, I'd say this is worse than the original one.
Whoa.
That time I had space to build probably 7 or 8 cities, maybe. Probably at least 6 or 7 until you came in. Right now, I'm going to be lucky to fit in maybe 5 decent ones. And that's because Vices is already expanding in this direction.
Damn Vices.
Learn from the best.
Let's start with the watermill. I'll come back with
Well,
the rest later.
This is one of the few times where I've actually been able to plan out a
Nobody's
government
found Kitten
plaza
yet.
and feel really damn good about it. But if we need to restart, we restart, whatever.
I mean, Kitten's probably living in the tall cotton over there because she's not close to anybody, it seems.
I found her, but I haven't found her land.
I have.
Interesting. Well, it's a tiny map, so that makes sense. Raptor, have you found
You.
the Lardarello volcano?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, it's northwest of Frankfurt.
Okay, I've got it south of that city state.
Yeah, south of it's southwest of Ingazargamu.
Whatever. Okay, so there's like a handful of tiles. Like, how close to the city is it?
Pretty far away. I'm just
Okay.
I'm planning on building a city there, and then I wasn't planning on going past that.
I can
like,
see.
any
I
closer
can.
to
I,
you.
so I can see your border. I've got a slinger for a few hexes away. That double stone setup
Double stone.
just to the east of one of your cities. Probably your easternmost city. I'm betting.
I just settled Arpinium.
Yes, I can't see the name of the city, but I can see the border. So I've got a slinger
Okay.
just the other side of that. Are you you're gonna keep going that direction?
So I was gonna grab one to the right of that and then stop.
Okay.
Unless
I
that's too
haven't
damn
found this
close.
volcano you're talking about. No, it's not that close. That gives me room
Okay.
to expand up into the Oder Valley, so I can probably make that work.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
Yep.
Because I just figured that's a natural choke point place, so that way.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, you know.
I get it. All right. So whatever city I build down here is not going to be amazing. There's just not good terrain to support it. What I could do is just build a city like right here. I'm probably better off building it directly on the sheep. I'm probably better off building it here. Then I could at least do something simple like commercial hub, harbor, get a little bit of cash out of it, right? This is not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not a bad city. All right, next. So that's what we'll do with the next settler, so I can try and get Stonehenge built. But dear God, what a mess. And get me a trader going while you're after that, while you're at it. Go and plunk out another settler over here, and I'll take him up into the Oder Valley. Yeah, I think this is map size tiny. But I mean, with only 4 players on it, tiny's about right. But it just feels like we just keep getting these garbage spawns where we're all on top of each other. Like, what the hell, guys? So, Lawrence, the game will tell you, essentially. There's a scoring system. You can check along the way, right? There are, I think, I want to say there's 5 victory conditions. That sounds correct. I need to find bronze working. How have I not unlocked bronze working yet? OMG. Okay. Do your thing. I can't chop that down yet, which I find incredibly irritating. That's a +3. Yeah, but if I chop that down, I lose. I'd rather put him over there. Yay, Dark Age. Yay, by 1 point. Yay. Should have bought a galley. Should have bought a damn galley. Yeah, whatever. No, that'll help. I'll take it. Okay, so Zath has found this guy. Those mountains end over there. Okay. All right, so I definitely want to try my little trick of building a canal through here. Like, I absolutely want to try that. because that'll allow me to move naval units from here all the way through the Baltic over to here. That is a bold settler, Mr. Vices.
It is. You're also quite far into my territory.
It doesn't look like your territory. I don't see any boundary lines on the map. What are you talking about?
Oh, but the only thing between you and coastline is me.
Coastline? I'm already on the coastline, sir.
My meaning is, to your north you have coast.
Oh, okay.
and
Well, that's
then your
reasonable.
south and your east is all me.
Yeah, but I could just steal this guy and run away with him. You'd never see him again.
I mean, you're welcome to try, but there is an archer poised to take advantage of.
Nah,
such a move.
I'm not that big a jerk.
I know you're not.
There's bronze working. There we go. Get that done. 4 turns. Love it.
You know, that reminds me of the of our first practice game with GP when I stole his settler.
Did you really?
Indeed. Yep.
I don't remember
It
that.
was a practice game, so it's like
Oh,
whatever.
I wasn't there for that one, but I heard all about it. I missed that
yeah.
one. That was where you were
Yeah.
playing Coupe, as I recall.
Yes, actually, and I just happened to run into him
Yep.
because that's what Coupe does, right? You pick a direction, and you pray you don't run into somebody. But if you do, oh well.
I think honestly, I think after that he was just so enraged he couldn't think straight.
It was the theft heard around the world.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, like
Sounds like
seriously,
nah, his problem.
If it's a practice game, who the hell cares? We're not going to play it to fruition. We're just checking to see if everything works. And frankly, it's better that he experienced that from me right off the bat than 2 or 3 games later with barbarians stealing his settlers. That's the way I looked at it. I mean, that's no different, Raptor, than when I bought a bunch of tiles by you and you said, what the hell, right? You learned from that.
Is this where you try to tell me that?
No.
Okay.
I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just simply saying.
I was like, because that's not gonna feel very good.
Oh, and you know, like I said, it's just what the hell. It was I believe that was a practice game as well.
Yes, I
Think.
believe. No, that one wasn't.
Wasn't? Okay.
No.
Well, then I'm a dick.
Yes, we knew that already.
Aw.
You're not telling me anything I didn't already know.
Oh, hey, I see that settler. Exasol?
Look at that! Look at that! Look at it! It's beautiful. I have to build it. I have to build it
How
now.
fitting. He's right on top of tea bags.
I have to build it now. How do I get there? I have to build a settler. Okay, you're going there like ASAP, buddy. Can I just buy a trader and build a road? Buy a trader right now. Aha, I found your volcano now.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so do you see where my warrior is?
Yeah.
By that volcano?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm planning on building a city, because I think that makes a nice buffer zone for us.
It probably works. Then I can build along the Oder off to the east, and that'll be okay.
Yeah, I see the river, yeah.
I want to try and build a city in here too. Probably right here. This wouldn't be bad. I gotta plan it out. This terrain is really a massive, irritating problem, but whatever, I guess. I was gonna take you south, but now that I've found this amazing river valley,
But 1 minute warning.
I have to go north. I have to go north. with
Yeah,
him.
we should probably save at the start of this next turn. Yeah.
Trader's done. Just go
Sounds
straight
like a
into
plan.
just go straight into settler number 2. I'm not screwing around with this anymore.
All right, I saved.
Kilimanjaro down here at the bottom of the map. Interesting.
Saved.
Since I never host, I'm not going to bother. You guys do it.
In before Raptor ends up hosting next game.
You've never let me host, so I'm not worried about it.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just usually Vices does because he's got the most potato computer, right?
Correct.
All right, so y'all want to chat a little bit about this map and how things are going before we stop, or do you want to stop?
We got places to go still.
Mhm.
And Vices has to be up at 5.
And
Or,
let's
sorry,
be
at
honest,
work at 5.
we don't really know how this is going. It's only turn 35.
Seriously, we just restarted.
All right, so Kid and Vices are leaving, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
All right, Raptor, you got to go to then, or?
No, but I mean, what's to talk about? We don't know anything.
Yeah.
The terrain is
There is a-
garbage. I'm surrounded. I'm going to do what I can. There, I summed up the map.
Okay. Do you have do you have a lot of space between you and Soul then to expand, or
Probably not. I can just barely see his borders, so I can only assume that Seoul is just the other side of that.
Okay. Yeah, you and I mean, aside from that one city, I'm looking to plan to settle.
We've got some.
Like I
We've got
said,
some.
I'm
We've
not-
got some room there. Like I've got another
Yeah.
echelon for 2 or 3 more cities in there, and that's fine. But between me and
Okay.
Vices, no, not really.
Yeah, because I mean, there's this massive mountain range by that Haya, whatever city state.
Yeah.
So that should block us from colliding. Aside from
Yeah,
that one
that's my
border
point.
town.
Like, there's a giant, massive range. It's completely mountain range. It's completely impassable, all the way from that city state, all the way over to Frankfurt. And
Right.
there's a sea down there that, if I'm really clever with canal placement, I can link up and have some way to move, vessels through there and stuff. But like,
Okay.
I'll be curious to see if I can pull it off, because it's not clean or pretty.
Yeah, because I mean, like, obviously, I can't see past that city state,
Right.
so I got
Right.
no idea what's over there.
Yep. Yeah, the Baltic Sea, and then my capital, and then the Bay of Mecklenburg. So, and then I have no idea what's beyond the Bay of Mecklenburg. I have not explored that direction, but I'll figure it out sort of
Is it-
soon.
The Bay of Mecklenburg. Now that
That's-
just sounds funny.
Literally what it says on the map, the Bay of Mecklenburg. Yeah, Flaming, it may come to
All right,
that.
get your 305s ready.
At the same time, his bonus is really good. That 20% culture bonus
I've got
is
an area to
really
expand
good,
towards Sifkin.
especially for
I found one of her units. I think I mentioned this before.
You did?
I haven't found her actual city though.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, what she likes to do when she finds somebody is just fortify them. Like she's afraid that we're gonna attack.
I don't know. I got nothing.
So I've got that avenue for expansion. I'm gonna, I've got that city I'm planning to build on.
All right, gentlemen, have a wonderful night.
See you.
You too, kitten. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thanks. Me too. Me too. Now we have a boy with an ear infection. Yay!
Oh, no, that
Literally.
sucks.
Literally Friday. Okay? It is going to be about to be the very first day of spring break, and he comes to our room right as we're going to sleep, crying because his ear hurts. So Vices finally takes him into the ER. The doctor is amazed. She goes, "It's the very beginnings of an ear infection. I don't even know how he felt it." And we're like, "He's sensitive."
nothing wrong with being attuned to your body, right?
He's very attuned to his body, and then the teenager turned 18 yesterday, so yay!
Mm-hmm.
I had to be better for it all.
Sure.
So you guys have a great one, and we will talk to you soon.
See you.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what I can settle towards Kitten. I think that'll probably be my next focus once once we firm up borders by us, then I just go look for other land, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you're on water, so maybe you can find something. Well, we're both kind of south of this map.
I
aren't
can
we?
sort of possibly expand north. I've got a little bit of room maybe to sneak in here and cut Vicey's off before he cuts me off to the north. Maybe. It's going to depend on how quickly I can get units up there. I was building a settler with the intention of running south with it, and then when I found a river delta and laid it out and was like, oh no, I can't abandon that. That's amazing. So I'm moving now to try to get that and settle it before he gets there, but I don't know if I'm going to pull it off or not.
Yeah, I am. I think if you can settle by the Seojimin River. whatever
Yeah,
it's
that's
called,
where it is.
past the-
I've got it laid out for a plus 10 Hansa. Like, I've got to try for that.
Holy, damn! Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because there's floodplains, right? So you can dam it up. and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. I can dam aqueduct commercial hub. So I've got a plus 10 Hansa, a plus 7 commercial district, and a plus 3 harbor in there. Like that's a nice economic engine to get started, right?
I mean, I dare say it might even be worth going to war over just to, if you lose it, raise the damn city and build your own damn city. Where you
you're
want
not
it.
wrong, right? Like the problem is logistically, the mountains make moving units up there a massive pain in the ass. However, if I can get a hold of it and hold that river valley, then I have a nice foothold on the other side of the mountain range, and then the logistics become a little simpler. So,
I mean, you could even long term, that might be a good Ruhr Valley spot too.
possibly. I think I've even got a hex. I gotta remember the restrictions for Ruhr. I think you have to build it next to a factory spot, right? But
Yes.
the trick with Ruhr also is that Ruhr like boosts. Yeah, you get the 20% straight up production. That's nice, but it like boosts all the mines and everything in your city. I'm not really gonna have many of those in that particular city. I don't think. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. No, that's a fair point, right? Because it does boost mines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got at least one or two other possible candidates that I might strong candidates that I might look at Ruhr, and we'll see how it goes. That's down the road. I got to get them on the map first, then I'll worry about the rest.
Yeah, that's always been my problem, right? Because I start with initial placements, and then I'm like, "Ooh, that's a good place. Ooh, that's a good place. Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good place." And then before
Yeah.
I know it, where am I building whatever?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. All right, man. Listen, I'm gonna hang it up.
Sounds good. Thanks for chilling.
No worries. I will catch you later, sir.
All right.
All right, which means now I need to push this button. Awesome. There we go. All right, guys, listen. We're done for the night. Definitely back on a Thursday for Warships, and I would expect to be back here Wednesday night down in the studio. We'll be cracking packs of Star Wars Unlimited and maybe doing a little bit of preliminary deck building or deck discussion or that sort of thing. So, come on by. Hope you'll be here. No streams over the weekend. Weekend is already pretty well booked up with other stuff. Playing Twilight Imperium on Saturday. That's basically the day on Saturday. And then Sunday we got other stuff going on. So, 4 a.m. Get some sleep, Shiva. Goodness gracious. I mean, thank you for being here, but goodness gracious, get some sleep. Get some sleep. Don't abuse yourself to watch Twitch. It's not worth it. And then next week should be back on this regular schedule, sticking to Monday for Civ and boats on Thursday. Okay. So let's find somebody to raid. Let's see who we've got out there. I can get rid of this. I just need this window. There we go. Need some of that. Let's see who's out there doing Civ. I was doing Civ. Zath was doing Civ. We raided White and Nerdy last week. Zath's probably going to do his overnight thing. We raided Maddish recently. Or not recently. We've raided Maddish before. Let's see. Who else have we got out here? Looking. Let's do something I don't normally do. Let's have a look and see who's out there streaming boats. Anybody out there? I got a lot of boats viewers. We'll just see if there's anybody worth rating that's streaming boats. Interestingly, I'm not really seeing anybody. That is disappointing. That is disappointing. Wow. I'm actually kind of at a bit of a loss of where to send you guys tonight. Man. Huh. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Oh, Flaming, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. So listen, I'll put it up to you guys. Who in chat has a suggestion? Anybody in chat have a suggestion of where to raid out this evening? Because I am not coming up with anything obvious or good. So if you have a suggestion, if you have a streamer that you like that is out there doing their thing that you want me to raid, I say bring it on. I say bring it on. Mech Arena. Are there people still streaming Mech Arena? There are only 2 people streaming Mech Arena right now. It is not a very popular thing at the moment. Nah, I kind of don't want to do WoW. There's nothing wrong with WoW. I just don't think I want to do that. There are some people. I mean, I could pick a random person off this Civ list, but it's kind of rolling the dice, right? Like, that's the trick. I don't have any idea if that's going to be a good thing or not. Clappin's starting up, you said. Clappin is just starting up. Clappin's on his 5-minute count. You know what? I think that's actually a pretty good gig. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to raid over to Clappin. He's getting a boat stream started. If you want to hang out and watch some boats with Clappin, which he's a good dude, throw him a follow. I would encourage you to do that. If you're not interested in boats, well, then I guess that's not really going to work out for you. So I got to make sure I spell his name right because he's got that 4 in there always to mess me up. There we go. Awesome. Raid is up. Guys, on YouTube, of course, things will just end, and hopefully I will see you on Wednesday and or Thursday, okay? Guys, appreciate it. I will see you on YouTube. Y'all take care. Peace. Have a great week.